Hello. In this video, I will be talking about form and content in the film Citizen Kane. Film content describes what's on screen, such as characters, dialogue, themes, symbols, and landscapes. Film form describes how the character shows the content in ways like camera movement, pacing, editing, plot structure, and lighting. Quora user Kathleen Grace says this about form versus content. Form is the style and method you work. It includes the elements of design utilized. It is how the work is built or structured. Any techniques or style and how you utilize them in creating an artwork. Content is what your work is trying to say, what you are trying to say, subject matter, how you may interpret your work, and any symbolism or message you would attach to your work, or how your work is received. FilmandPhilosophy.com does a good job by relating form and content to an actual robbery. Obviously, the surveillance camera will have been placed in a prime position in order to see what takes place. It would be foolish, for example, to point it towards a wall or to place it at such a low angle as to only capture people's legs. However, once these limited choices are made, the camera is, so to speak, left to its own devices. As such, when we look at the footage of a crime, what we see is a shot from a single perspective played out in real time. The footage will have been successful if it allows us to identify the robbers, and unsuccessful if it does not. In 1941, Orson Welles produced, directed, and also starred as the lead role in his first film, Citizen Kane. The website IndieWire.com quotes him saying, "I don't think there were things you couldn't do. So anything I could think up in my dreams, I attempted to photograph." And he did, with deep focus and deep space composition, film form that was revolutionary at that time. The famous breakfast scene in Citizen Kane is well known for its use of lighting and deep space composition. When the scene starts, Mrs. Kane is sitting close to Mr. Kane, is wearing white clothes, and the room is well lit. By the end of the scene, she is wearing dark clothes, the room is not well lit, and she has moved away from Mr. Kane and is sitting at the opposite end of the table. What they say during the scene is less important than the film form that is at play here, which is showing how their marriage is slowly fading. Although it may not be the first movie that comes to mind, The Wolf of Wall Street mimics the theme in Citizen Kane that money can't buy happiness. We see both main characters start out poor but happy, and as the movie continues, they both become increasingly rich and quickly become lost in trying to replace their lost happiness with money.